Hey everybody, happy Friday. Thanks for being here on Northern Life, and we're happy to be back. Been a kind of weird past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Hard to get used to like the last Wednesday being off, and then it feels like Saturday, and then you don't want to go back to work.
The Christmas week was odd because you were morning side, I was night side, so we're trying to figure it all out. But we're happy to be back with a new episode today.
I don't even know what aired. What aired yesterday? I have no idea.
It was the thing I put together of our old stories.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, that's all. Well, this is real. This is not live, but this is a recorded actual show. That's for sure. We are real human beings. And I also wanted to give a quick shout out for this whole weekend. We're going to be doing some ice fishing. My cousins from Texas came up. So we got Clint and Ezzy and Mateo, and my dad also over there in studio. So there they are, and they're going to be bracing for the cold temperatures that are going on this weekend. So going to be a lot of fun, and happy to have them in studio here.
Before the show started, too, we were sharing, northern Minnesota sayings and Texas sayings. A lot of the Texas sayings I found a little outdated.
Yes.
But we got there. We got to the more current ones.
A lot of old farmer sayings from out west or something like that. And they're not fans of the Cowboys. They're fans of the 49ers. So they were dishing out some whatever that's called, some heat for the Minnesota Vikings. Smack talk, because they beat the Lions earlier in the season.
Or the Buccaneers did.
The Buccaneers did. Yeah. That's what, not Tampa Bay. What am I saying? No, Tampa Bay. I don't know what's
coming up on today's show.
What's going on today? Speaking of the NFL, we have a special NFL preview from our friends at NBC as we get ready for the historic Sunday Night Football matchup between the Vikings and the Lions. Two teams going at it with big playoff implications. I got good feelings. I got bad feelings about this, Ryan. We'll see.
As most Vikings fans do.
Yes.
A lot of bad feelings. And later, I'm still settling down after moving apartments recently. We're going to be sharing the joys, the frustrations, and the single worst tool, in my opinion, coming up later here on today's show. There are many joys in moving, and with the new year, experts want you to focus on the joys in your own life. So if you ever heard of FOMO, or the fear of missing out. They say a great new resolution is JOMO, or the joy of missing out.
Okay.
So try to find the joy in doing that. You should stop comparing yourself to others. You should practice saying no to every single thing, and give yourself permission to power off your cell phone. So a psychologist who spoke with the Today Show says deciding to block out the noise and spend time with yourself is a practice that will ease stress, enhance your creativity, and help recharge your batteries in life.
This is something my dad has really preached to me over life, because you and I both are people pleasers. We like to make sure everyone's happy before ourselves, but you really have to take time for yourself in order to, make sure that you don't go insane and just got to ground yourself a little bit and make sure to take some extra time and enjoy your alone time when you're all by yourself.
It also said when you feel like, this Saturday I'm just going to sit on the couch and watch nothing but Netflix, it's okay to do that.
It is.
If you take the time for yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, that's important. And when it comes to resolutions, most people think of things like losing weight, maybe relationships, and saving money as more common answers. But after a year like 2024, it appears we need to find a deeper sense of well-being. That's according to a survey by Zippia.com. Therapy, the most popular resolution in 12 states, including our great state of Minnesota. Wisconsin, theirs is they want a vacation. Iowa and North Dakota, you got save money. And then South Dakota, they want to quit drinking. Research also shows that the older we get, the less likely we are to even make a resolution. And I found myself doing that this year. People asked me what my New Year's resolutions were, and I said, I don't know. I feel like thankfully in my life right now, I got a good thing going, I think.
Yeah.
So I just want to continue on and maybe try more adventures and new things going forward.
I always set my sights way too high and I end up breaking them way too early in the year. So it's like, why not just ease back a little bit and just try to enjoy life a little more? Vacations, that's a huge one. Just taking more experiences in life. Life is short. Get out there and enjoy it.
And I feel like it kind of goes back to the JOMO of like most New Year's resolutions. You do something maybe just to show to others that you're doing something.
Yes.
So if you got a good thing going, keep it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're proud of you at home.
Amen. Yeah, there we go.
Here's something I did not know, but certainly hope I don't find myself celebrating. Hunter, the second Friday in January has come to be known as Quitter's Day. That is because less than 2 weeks into the new year, this is where many people give up on their New Year's resolutions. And in fact, athletics tech company Strava conducted a study in 2019 which showed 80% of makers of resolutions had already given up by that second Friday in January.
One of my resolutions this year is to eat less fast food. Me and my girlfriend, that's our goal. January 1st, a couple days ago, we went out for ice cream at Dairy Queen, and I'm like, does this count as breaking our thing? But kind of a little bit. So like on the first day of the actual year, broke my resolution already.
Well, maybe then you go, okay, I realized that, but you realized it,
yes.
So maybe now you can make the change from it.
Because you're going to fail. No, I mean, not saying you're going to fail, but I mean, you got to be in the mindset that you might fail, and if you do, what are you going to do after that?
It's the difference of making a mistake and doing something about it, or understanding it, or just continuing to make the mistake, knowing you're doing it, and not do anything about it.
Exactly. Taking responsibility.
So, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Hey, I'm getting ice cream tonight.
We're Dairy Queen across the street. We'll be right there. This is a story that makes both of us feel old. Babies born in 2025, this new year, will be the first of a new generation. We got Generation Beta. Members of Gen Beta will be born between the years 2025 and 2039. They will be the children of younger millennials out there, older members of Gen Z, and by 2035, Gen Beta is expected to make up 16% of the global population, and many members of the new generation expected to live into the 22nd century.
It's not even real. Those years aren't even, that's not even in existence. What the heck? I just saw, I think, a TikTok or something, whatever the kids are on these days, saying that if you're born before the year 2000, you're old. That makes us old. I don't know. Yeah. We're late 20s. I don't know what's going on there, but I don't feel old yet.
Yeah, I mean, Generation Alpha, I feel it was barely a thing.
Yeah.
And now it's already on to Beta.
What are we?
Well, you're a Gen Zer.
I'm a Gen Z. Oh, because you're a year before.
Yeah, I'm December 95, so I get to fit into the millennial crowd, I think.
Sly dog.
I know. Hey, winter weather lovers out there will be able to enjoy a popular attraction that's starting tonight. Organizers of the Ice Castle say they'll be opening the gates at the Minnesota State Fairgrounds at 6 p.m. tonight for people to admire those structures. And this season, in addition to the traditional slides, towers, and tunnels, there will be an ice river, snow caverns, and nightly fire shows. They're also going to be selling some Pronto Pups. So tickets range from $17 to $24. There's also a 30-minute booking window you should try to join.
Do they have Drinky Poos there?
I'm sure they probably do.
They better, okay.
Sure they probably do. Hey, coming up, all eyes are on Northern News Now this Sunday. We'll preview the historic Vikings-Lions game next year on Northern Lions.
Welcome back. This Sunday night, Northern News Now plays host to the NFL's final regular season game on Sunday Night Football.
It's going to be an exciting one. The Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions for that #1 seed in the NFC. Let's get that preview from our Football Night in America crew.
We've got an epic Week 18 matchup between the Lions and the Vikings. It's for the NFC 1 seed. It's for the bye. It's for home field advantage. It's literally for all of the marbles.
This is what football is about. A Week 18, everything on the line. Two teams, they're not friendly. And I look at this team, Minnesota, they've been able to do so many different things. Sam Darnold coming in, Brian Flores-led defense. They'll mix it up, and they're going to have to bring it to try to beat Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit's been incredible all year long, but they've been banged up here for the last couple months. Minnesota's healthy, and they're on a roll, so it's going to take everything that Dan Campbell has to get his guys ready. I'm betting on them.
This is the way that we want to end the season.
Yes.
With you on NBC and Peacock, and we hope you join us.
As a Vikings fan, why not now?
I know. Now, it honestly feels like a different kind of year. We've been very well. We weren't supposed to do well at all this year, and we ended up getting, 14, 13 wins, something like that?
Yeah.
And now hopefully for 15 or 14. But I'm still, as a Vikings fan, as the ever pessimist, waiting for that other shoe to drop. And I hope it does not drop this Sunday. It'd be so cool if the path to the football, what's the championship called? The Super Bowl goes through.
The Lombardi.
Yeah, the Lombardi.
Path to football greatness.
But it'd be awesome. That would be a huge benefit for us.
It would be. It would be. And hey, after last Sunday's awesome game between the Packers and Vikings, I came across a video on TikTok involving an amazing different kind of border battle before that game. Down in Stillwater, Minnesota, football fans from Minnesota and Wisconsin met on the Stillwater Lift Bridge Sunday morning to participate in the first ever border battle event tug of war to precede the football game. Business owners in Stillwater and Hudson, Wisconsin were on both sides, and that contest provided a way to drive support for area businesses. It was a fundraiser. It sounds like in the end, Hudson, Wisconsin, those Packer fans ended up taking the victory over Stillwater.
Good thing they won something that day. Sucks to suck. Sucks to suck if you're a Packers fan. I don't know. I'm just saying. They could have done better, but no, you didn't.
They won that border battle.
They did.
Yep,
They did.
Yep. Well, a big shout out.
We love you, Wisconsin.
We love you, Wisconsin. That was Hunter McCullough. What is the thing you have to say? Like his comments are not my opinion.
Does not reflect Ryan's opinions.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We'll put that in post. Hey, big shout out quickly to our morning team. Every year, our evening anchor Dan Wolf puts on that fantasy football league. A lot of fun. I was out early this year. Hunter was like in the middle of the road.
In the middle, yeah.
And this year, in our two leagues, morning anchor Natalie Hepner and our meteorologist Tony Nargi took home first prize. Tony even taking the time on our morning show to talk about his big win.
Gloating is what we call it. We call it gloating.
It was a little bit of a victory tour for Tony Nargi, but it's a long season, and he got it done.
Yeah, I know. I mean, rigged much? They got the two morning people winning the thing? I don't know.
Sydney didn't win, so.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Sydney was in second, though. I think she almost.
Oh, really?
She almost won the whole thing. So it was between the morning show. But I mean, Tony, his whole life is literally football and anything sports. So
I'm so bad at fantasy football.
Me too.
I'm so bad.
Oh, it was rough. So hopefully next year we'll get him. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, we'll be on each other's team.
We'll see. Yeah, there we go.
We'll help each other.
We'll help each other out. That sounds like a plan. Well, it's been a while since we've gotten to viewer comments from you all at home. So let's hear from Jackie online, who said, Hunter and Ryan love guys. We watch you from Hayward, Wisconsin. Oh, love you guys. I'm sorry. In the prompter it says love guys. Tell Baby Wells and his mom hi also. So there we go. Thank you very much, Jackie.
Yeah.
That's very nice of you.
Yeah, it was very nice. Thanks, Jackie. Hey, next we had Dave with an awesome question. Hello, Northern Life Show. Love the show. I really like the theme song. Do you know where I can find the entire song? I've researched it online. Haven't had any luck finding it. Thanks.
We should do some. Well, first off, there isn't a full song. What
Right.
you hear is the full version.
Yeah.
What we should do is we should definitely do some kind of, first off, write a full song, record a full song.
I would like that.
And then post something on our website or something where you can download the actual song and then listen to it whenever you want. I think that'd be awesome.
Let's go down to Nashville. Let's ask them for their help. We'll
There we
make
go.
it a story. Hunter and Colton and the
Yeah.
friends of Nashville.
We'll
I'm
get-
going to put something together.
We'll get Jelly Roll on it or something like that. He'll help us.
Luke Combs.
Yeah, we're in.
All the best. Hey, a few weeks back, we asked you all at home to share the best views in the Northland, and Steve offered us two. He says the Skibo Lookout outside Hoyt Lakes. He told me Hunter knows where it is.
Yeah, it's actually, I think it's pronounced Skybo.
Skybo.
Yes, which is a
Skybo.
beautiful place. But go ahead, keep going.
Okay, Skybo, good. Jasper Peak Fire Tower, just outside of Tower, Minnesota, on Highway 169.
Oh, you can actually climb up into the actual fire tower?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I've storm chased at Skybo this past
Whoa.
summer. Almost watched a tornado touch down. It was pretty darn cool. You can see for miles up on Skybo.
I'll go check it out.
It's beautiful. Oh, and next is me. After you all witnessed our less than impressive graham cracker house creations, Tina had a hilarious comment writing, "Those who live in graham cracker houses shouldn't throw gumdrops." A
Hey,
little
well said.
homage to the glass houses rocks thing. But yeah, both of us shouldn't have thrown anything in our graham cracker houses.
A lot of sayings going out today, Texas and Minnesota and otherwise. Our new friend and amazing chef, Crystal from Babbitt, Minnesota, wrote to us after we aired her Campbell's recipe-winning story. She told us, "Thanks so much for having me. You guys were lots of fun."
She was awesome. And feel free, literally, anytime, come on back and
Yeah.
please
Well,
cook for
we'll
us.
make it all. We'll make the quiche again. We'll make anything.
There we go.
It was delicious.
I
And
like
then finally, we had Kay and Rod saying, "Watch every day. It is great."
Aw, thanks, you guys. That's nice.
Thanks for coming back to us today. Like we were saying, a lot of kind of a weird holiday week the past
Yep.
2 weeks, but we are happy to be back with you today. Well, hey, coming up, I'm sharing my least favorite household device during my big move. We'll see you in a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Before we talk about my big move, Hunter, you were telling me about all the different New Year's Eve ball drop events that are going on around the country. We told you about the one down in St. Paul with the big bobber drop. And for the second year, the city of Monroe, Wisconsin, rang in the new year in the most Wisconsin way possible. They had a cheese drop. A box of cheese was dropped at 5 p.m., which was midnight out in Switzerland. Monroe does share Swiss heritage, and the city is the only place in the country that makes Limburger cheese.
Never even heard of that kind of cheese, but that's the most Wisconsin thing I've ever seen in my life.
I love that.
Yep.
I love the little cheese drop.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the folks at home, I just moved. It's always a big process. You try to fight through it.
Oh, yeah.
Moving's always a terrible
It's the
thing.
worst.
It takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot on your back. But here's something I did not know that I disliked that much until I had to use it. Shania, could you please pull up the picture of the thing I'm talking about? My hatred for it is just the Allen wrench. I don't know why we still create things with the Allen wrench. I was assembling a bed frame and I put it on wrong like 4 different times. And so I had to undo it and use the Allen wrench, and then I put it back together with the Allen wrench. There's not enough room sometimes in those structures to use it. It takes like 100 of the little pulls of it to get it finally sturdy.
Yeah.
I have a newfound hatred for the Allen wrench.
It's so frustrating. I'm totally with you. Like you said kind of earlier, like, Why not just use a screw? What's
Yeah.
the problem with the
Yeah,
screw?
I don't
It's
know.
been proven to be totally fine. We run into Allen wrenches quite a bit with music, like with guitars. Some
Oh,
guitars
sure.
you have to tune with an Allen wrench. It's
Oh.
like, why make it that complicated?
That
It's
sounds
the dumbest thing.
That sounds frustrating.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
yeah.
ridiculous. So I feel your pain there.
Thank
Ryan.
you. I
Yes.
appreciate it.
Yes.
Also, we're talking about Skybo during the commercial
Yeah.
break. How your parents were moving up and they're like, Skibo.
Hey, I mean,
It's Skybo.
they're from the Twin Cities. They moved up here and they said Skibo forever. And then
Yeah.
I think when I was like 10 years old, someone corrected us, and now we say Skybo. So there's so many weird names up here, different names.
I think I just had skiing in my mind.
Yeah.
Talking with the winter.
Probably how it should be pronounced.
Yeah, well, hey, Skybo's great. Hey, if you're looking for some inspiration to your New Year's resolution, a Wisconsin man is planning on taking part in a world marathon challenge, running 7 continents, 7 marathons in 7 days. So come January, Dennis Beggs will be running in honor of his late mother. Competitors have 168 hours to run 7 standard marathons in every continent across the globe. The clock starts when that first marathon begins down in Antarctica on January 31st.
I am definitely feeling, what is it, JOMO? Joy of missing out? I'm very happy to miss out on this feat.
You're not going to have any fear of missing out on the World Marathon Challenge? Hunter?
No. Good for him for
come
doing
on.
that for his mom, but that man is crazy right there.
Yeah, 7 marathons in 7 days is a lot, let alone trying to do it on 7 different continents.
Yeah, and the human body can't even do that, Ken. I mean, obviously it's gonna.
I think
We'll see.
we'll be tested.
Imagine the 7th day, all the soreness, all the, I don't know, different. It's going to be crazy. I wanted to go a different route with that, but no, not on this show.
Let's stick with some good news here. They say a dog is a man's best friend, but one Evansville, Wisconsin man is sharing his love for his unique pup with the children in his neighborhood. Monday through Friday since October of last year, John and his 3-legged dog Daisy have been the first ones to greet kids before they even start their day in the classroom. As for the reason why, he said he wants to bring joy to people, and this is the best way he knows how.
Oh my gosh, dogs are just the best thing on the planet. I don't know.
Here's a funny thing I was thinking of when I was putting the story together. I was wondering if, like hundreds of years ago, if people were on their, maybe buggies or,
Yeah.
horse and carriage, if they were driving past a dog and they go, oh, it's a puppy. Do they have the same reactions like we do nowadays?
I would hope so. I think dogs were more useful back then, like more.
Whoa, hey.
No, I mean dogs are very useful these days, but I mean like most dogs I bet were put to work back then. So
Sure.
maybe it wasn't as cute as they are today.
Harry and CJ, you're useful out there.
Yes.
We'll talk about next week's show when we come back.
Coming up on Monday, we're over at Burrito Union in Duluth. There's an item on their list that's a big deal, quite literally. We'll be making their enormous burrito and trying it out for ourselves when we see you all next week. Yeah, it takes all your weight to roll this thing up to make sure that it doesn't come apart. And ours, you'll have to see how we did compared to the actual staff that works there. It was interesting.
Yeah, every single ingredient you could think of is probably on that burrito.
Yes.
It was a big one.
It's called
Yeah.
the Rasputin, is that what it's
Rasputin,
called?
yeah,
Rasputin,
yeah.
something like that? Yeah, I mean, it tastes amazing.
It did. It
was
tasted
very
really
good.
good. So a great team over there too at Burrito Union. And then coming up on Tuesday, we'll have our usual blindfold for the week. But there is a special announcement and surprise that comes along with it. Really big and exciting news for our team, and we can't wait to celebrate it with you all at home.
Wow, just with that tease, I personally right now have no idea what you're talking about, so I'm going to have to ask you once we cut to break here in a little bit.
You'll have to ask me what's going on.
What the heck is that?
Any big weekend plans? I know you're a Texas family. Are you going
Yes,
fishing?
We're going to be going fishing, enjoying the cooler weather, and
Great.
hopefully catching a few fish. What about
Great.
you, my friend?
I think I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna do some FOMO or the JOMO.
Jomo, just relaxing at home.
Yeah,
You just had
yeah.
a big move. Enjoy
Yeah.
the new place that you're in.
I still got probably 10 boxes that need to be going through. So
Oh my gosh.
we'll figure it out together.
luck with that,
Yeah,
brother.
thank you. Appreciate it. Well, hey, thank you for joining us. We absolutely love you. We'll catch you on Monday with a brand new episode. Have a great weekend.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.